So this video we're going to be looking at Dungeon Ice. Now this dungeon actually isn't in Dagger Island where you'd expect it to be. It's up here in the very top, middle top of this map. Right above Minok, right across from Minok. If you want to get here though, the easiest way of course is to take the player vendor runes at Britannia. This is kind of like full of ice themed monsters. It's actually quite a difficult dungeon. They hit quite hard and there's a lot of volume of them, so just be aware of that as you go through. That being said, we'll move into the very first area here with some easy mobs you don't really need to worry about. Ice level 1. And actually ice level 2 is right here. And this is where you're going to find the Ratman Fort. I think it's, yeah, Ratman Fort, I believe is what it's called. And it's got pretty easy mobs. These are about as difficult as the Lizardmen from Despise. And they also have a big boss here. And this guy actually starts the ring event in this dungeon as well. So you need to kill the Ratman Captain to start the ring event to spawn the big Ice Fiend boss. But this is an easy place to farm if you're interested as a new player. Just don't venture too much further into the ice dungeon, or else you're going to see how difficult it can get. Moving upwards here. First thing I want to show you actually is Ice Level 4. And again, Ice Level 4, similar to the Covetose Hydra Room, is not really that interesting for farming. The reason it's there to begin with is because that's where the Ice Fiend boss will spawn. But you need to complete that ring event, but also have a strange item in your inventory to start it. And you'll need quite a few friends to kill this boss. But the ring event will start here as well. And in a later video, we'll actually show you that boss. So Ice Level 4 is not too interesting, not really a great place to farm. Ice Level 1, then we can move on. There's going to be two big monster areas, and those are going to be the Arctic Overlords as well as the White Worms. So the White Worms spawn up here. They're a little bit easier, like they have a little less HP than dragons do, but they cast a lot more spells. So they spawn up here like that. And they're just beside the Ratman camp is where you're going to find those Arctic Overlords. Now they don't cast spells, but they hit very hard. So this is a good place to train like dragons and pets like that. So you can start seeing the Arctic Overlords here, as well as quite a few here. And as you can see, we're actually back at the Ratman Fort right here. So if you're coming in through the ice entrance dungeon, you can just go straight up past the Ratman Fort, and you'll come to the Arctic Overlords here. So those are kind of the two big monsters. And then the rest of the dungeon is filled with ice elementals and snow elementals. Ice elementals cast spells, but snow elementals hit a lot harder. So they actually hit very hard. So I would just try to avoid this area in general. As you can see, there's a lot of monsters in this dungeon, and it gets kind of difficult to run through it. This is kind of just a dead end with more of those monsters as well. You're going to come to the place where most people come here to farm, and this is going to be kind of like the Ice Fiend Keep. I believe it's called Ice Level 3. So this one has Ice Fiends in it, as well as these cleverly locked boxes. So this place spawns like quite a few cleverly locked boxes in the exact same spot. So a lot of people will come here just to pick boxes. I actually might die here. Ooh, that was close. So as you can see here, you need a deviously lockpicker at least at level 94.1 in order to pick this door, and then you can come in the back here and get to these cleverly locked boxes. Other than that, this whole area is just filled with these ice fiends, and they're pretty good money, so a lot of people will come here to farm those. And I'm just going to get out of this place because, as you can see, these things hit very hard and they'll kill me quite quickly. That being said, that is Ice Dungeon.